Hey everybody, thanks for being here. At Acucraft, we love sharing fireplace stories. Stick around to hear about a crazy cool fireplace project. Let's kick it off.
Hi everybody, I'm Nick. This is Chris here. We're going to talk about some explosion testing today.
Awesome.
Yeah, so every third-party test we do, we check the safety of the fireplace, the performance, making sure all the components like the gas valve, the ICM, which is the controller for the gas valve, we make sure everything is good and is working correctly before it leaves the shop. It's really important that the fireplace looks great and operates normally and the way we want it to before it leaves, because that's what we care about.
And I love that every fireplace before it leaves here is literally fully assembled.
Mhm.
Everything's put together. The gas is there. The electrical's all put together, and everything's fully tested. And in doing that full third-party test, obviously we're checking for all the safety, the temps on the glass that you all have seen. But one really cool thing that Nick's going to be sharing with us as you started with these explosion tests. So what is an explosion test?
Yeah, so the explosion test is basically the worst case scenario. So let's say for some reason your gas valve isn't working correctly, your flue gets a bird trapped in it, or your fan isn't working correctly. This is basically what we do to make sure that the fireplace won't explode in your house, right?
Right.
Because nobody wants that.
No, never had it happen, never will, but this is a third-party requirement, so, in essence, you fill up the entire firebox with gas,
Yeah.
and then we ignite it, and so the fireplace, for it to pass, has gotta be able to withstand the explosion.
Yeah, yeah. This
That
is
kinda rocks the place a little
it
bit,
does. It does.
Big fireboxes.
When we get a good explosion, I mean, people hear it from the other end of the shop sometimes. I mean,
Well, play us some.
yeah, yeah.
This is really cool.
Let's play one here.
Ooh, oh,
Yeah.
wow. So it's kind of a delayed.
Yeah.
What
So sometimes, you get a little bit of the flame first. Let's just play it in slow motion here. You get a little bit of the flame, and then you can already see the explosion happening on the top there. Yeah.
it blows out the bottom.
Yeah, so this is a special unit. It actually has a bottom exhaust. So that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the sparks coming out of the bottom because that's the explosion going all the way up through the top and then around.
So that's really cool. So a lot of our fireplaces where there's not room for the exhaust to go above, we have it where it goes down and out the floor. And sometimes they run in like under the first floor. We've done some that are under grade for their big outdoor casino type settings or something, outdoor places. So really cool. Any videos of where it didn't go so well?
We do have one of those videos. This has actually happened sort of recently. It was pretty shocking. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
This was the solution there. Then.
yep. So this was a unit. We call this type of unit an air recycler.
Okay.
So the intake air comes in through the top, goes through the glass channel, and that comes back up through the combustion.
Gotcha.
So it kind of cycles around it, and that's why we call it that. The engineers were trying something on this one because a lot of times on air recyclers, we have a little bit of turbulence problems with the flames. So we were attempting to do a little change to make it a little less turbulent.
Yep.
And it turned out that it caused a failing explosion. So we ended up just fixing it, making it a normal air recycler,
Yeah.
and then it operated normally. So
Wow, that's cool. Any other explosions that have maybe gone well?
on these fireplaces with like longer viewing areas, a lot of times we get what we like to call in the shop a rolling explosion.
Okay.
So if we play it in slow motion here, you can see the flame start up there, and then the explosion starts and it rolls across the entire viewing area. And then you just get these huge flames because there's so much gas left over in there.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
You got
this is a great one. I love this one.
Oh, oh wow. Look at that. So that's four-sided.
Yeah, this is a four-sided. This one is really cool to see in slow motion. So if you look down on the left side here at the pilot,
Yeah.
you can see the entire explosion start
Oh,
from the pilot there. and then it just all goes from there.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and then it just comes up the side like that. So, you know, this is a great example of a unit that had just a huge amount of gas in the fireplace,
Right.
obviously, and it was able to sustain the blast. Like, that's something that we're looking for on all these fireplaces to make sure that they're gonna perform and be safe in a customer's house.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, so cool. Nick, thanks for sharing.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
And most importantly, thank you so much for testing every one of our fireplaces before they leave the building, so we know when the customer receives them, super safe. So,
Of course.
thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. We'd love to be part of your fireplace story. Contact us today to get started. And if you liked the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit the bell to stay up to date on all the latest videos.